it's Joe Pace, another admin review from Green Coffee Buying Club. We have been given the OXO on Barista Brain 9-cup thermal carafe model. It's really amazing. I like it a lot. It has some really useful features, as well as some features I'll probably never ever use. One of them being that you can go ahead and set a timer and it'll come on in the morning. These lids lift up. The Techniform, you can slide it off if you need to, you can go up if you need to. You could have cabinets over here. I'm lucky enough to where I can move this stupid French press if I need to. And then I have clearance, all the clearance I need. However, you might not be so lucky. Thermal pot's really nice. It has the same thing. I think they tried to copy Techniform's idea, which is to have, they call it the stirring mechanism, where supposedly everything mixes up. To me, it's somewhat of a gimmick. I don't know if it works or not, but I'm going to keep it on there since it's designed to have it. Techniform's is very similar in that you can see how dirty this is. I need to clean it, but same kind of deal. I saw another review where they said you just have to turn this slightly to turn off the flow. Absolutely does not work. Do not do that. That is a mistake. All you're doing is, this is exactly where the spout comes out. That is correct, but unscrewing it just makes it so it pours out anywhere else and actually directs the flow off to the side, which makes a big mess. So it does not turn off. You screw it on and you make sure these two spouts are aligned, and then it works. That's all you need to do. So this does do 9 cups. One of my other criticisms on this is that, or not so much criticisms, but just kind of something that I don't understand why. The max is right here for the fill, and it has a lot of headroom. So like you have like this much more room where you could actually end up overfilling the coffee. I haven't done it yet because I've been somewhat aware of it, but it does have some nice markers as far as where 2 to 4 and where 5 to 9 cups are. So that's nice, but make sure you know where the max is and don't just fill it up to the top or close to the clear area, top of the clear area even. You want to make sure where that max thing is. All the other brewers that I have, the max is very close to the top, so it's really hard to miss it. This I feel like you could probably overshoot it fairly easily, so just be aware of that. This thing again switches from 5 to 9 to 2 to 4 right here, and then you push it again to brew. I'm going to go ahead and pour some water in, some fresh water, and we'll grind some coffee in the meantime. For this, it recommends in the book, I have a shot that I'll insert here soon. It tells you exactly how much you should be grinding per ounces. It also comes with an amazing scooper that tells you how many scoops you should be doing if you want to do it that way as well. Again, watch where that max level is. Getting close, and stop. Flat design. Again, it comes, I think, with the cardboard paper version of these. Switch it to white filters. Trust me, people, this is the best thing ever. I also like Fryling gold filters, but paper filters work great. Grind as you would for drip coffee. It's a medium coarse. Make sure it's set to the right cups. Push the button, it gives you a little display of the coffee's going to go on. And something it does during the brew process here, which is a little different, is that it will slowly pulse. It's a little slower brew cycle than with the Techniform. I've noticed, at least it seems to be. It's a lot quieter. So if you're used to even the NewCo or the other brewers, you'll see the difference in noise level almost immediately. That's a very similar brew. I don't know, design as a Techniform. It has that tube that comes up and it obviously heats it. Supposedly it has not supposedly, I guess it has a microprocessor in here that somehow controls things. It brews at the optimal temperature, and it comes in through the brew head here and just goes straight down. It does have a pause and serve where you can pull it out and it will stop See, it's not working that great actually. I noticed that, at least on the one that I was given, the stopper tends to get stuck up actually. So I have to kind of pull it down and push it up. So I wouldn't trust it too much unless it's, go ahead and check yours and make sure maybe it just needs to be lubricated, I'm not sure. They do have vents here, which is surprising considering all the problems with the condensation that I did notice. That's a pretty common criticism for this brewer. But more importantly, this brewer makes an amazing cup of coffee. About the condensation, this is what everybody's talking about. As soon as I open this up though, it will clear out. It takes a few minutes. This shows that I've got done brewing this about 10 minutes ago. It has a countdown timer. You should have the coffee optimally within the first hour, even though it's in a thermal carafe. It'll start to degrade after that. And it gets cooler as well. The carafe will hold it hot for so long. This is also kind of shows you how much condensation, even though this has a vent right here, I think it's maybe not vented as much as it should be. It's probably, for other reasons such as retaining heat and stuff that they didn't put more vents, but obviously there's an issue with condensation that needs to be addressed in future models. So that would be my advice to OXO to make the perfect brewers solve this condensation problem. But in the meantime, you can go ahead and just work around it by lifting one lid open, letting it clear out, and then doing the same with the other side. The nice thing is you can dump your coffee very quickly. As such, if you have a paper filter, white paper filter, as I always recommend. If you notice there's a little indicator that says lock and unlock, be careful not to just rip it off. It probably will give, but it does have a little lock and unlock here for that shower screen when you want to clean it off. You can always tell if you're using fresh coffee, you'll have bits of coffee because it does bloom when it's fresh. So there's that. We're going to go ahead and try this stuff out and see how it goes. Make a good coffee here too as well to taste. Amazing.